Hi, it is September 5th as I'm recording this, and I am looking over the beautiful view of our temporary apartment in Belgium. So, the chemical engineer and I moved to Belgium at the end of August. And before I continue, hi, it's Elodie Novodatsky, and welcome to a self published author's diary where I share the ups and downs of self publishing and everything in between. And I should say my self publishing because I do talk about the industry in general, it's not I'm not sharing everybody's experience, right? So, yeah, I thought I'd do a quick episode because A, I haven't posted in forever, and B, because I need to get organized. And I have a book that's launching in November. I had to cancel a pre-order because the move was just way too much for me to be able to finish that well. And to be fair, I also wrote a book that was not planned. The book that's releasing in November was only supposed to be a short story that I started writing last year in August after the Spark in the Park event in Savannah Park. And well, it turned into a full novel. And by turning into a full novel, that means that the book that I was supposed to write during that time last year did not get written. And while I was trying to write it as quickly as I could, I just couldn't do it in the time frame that I had given myself. And so even though it was hard, and I'm very sorry if you were listening or if you're listening to this podcast and you had pre-ordered my Christmas wish list, it will get published sometime next year. I haven't put it up for pre-order again. I am trying to get to about half of the book revision and drafting because I still need to do some drafting before I put it up for pre-order. And so today I am planning to review my translation of Fermi Ferminati in Italian, not review it, like the translator did an amazing job and I don't speak Italian, but I want to make sure everything is set up in KDP because I uploaded it a couple of weeks ago. Well, I thought I had uploaded a couple of weeks ago and then I re-uploaded it at the beginning of the week, and I just want to make sure everything is set up the way it's supposed to. And I also have to work on the paperback, so this is what I'm doing. And yeah, otherwise, when it comes to the move, I have a lot of things to do, a lot of administrative things to do. I have to register my business here in Belgium, but before that I have to register at the city hall where we're going to be living. I'm also trying to learn Dutch, at least a little bit of Dutch, and everybody so far that we've met has been speaking English. So my favorite sentence right now, which I am going to butcher, is Mijn Nederlands is niet zo goed, spreekt u Engels, which means my Dutch is not so good. I should probably say bad because it's pretty much non-existent. Do you speak English? And it has been very helpful. The one time I forgot to do that was at a grocery store, and I understood the first thing that the person asked me, the cashier asked me, but then I got lost, and then my face was like turning into a furnace. And yeah, it's been interesting. And it's very gorgeous right now in the temporary apartment we're at in Oudenaarde. We're right on the marketplace, and there's going to be a carnival today or for the weekend, and it's right outside of our windows, and it is absolutely beautiful. There is a museum in a very old building. There's a church right across us. I want to say it's a Gothic church, but I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. I probably should check. And yeah, and then we're going to be moving to our rental home probably by the end of September. That's the goal. Bobby Voltaire is acclimating. I have stories to tell you. Some things, like if you're looking for a nugget, if you're an author and you're looking for a nugget for a rom-com, I can tell you that at the Paris airport, Charles de Gaulle, when you're picking up your pet, because Bobby Voltaire had to fly in cargo because he's a little bit on the heavier side. And I went to double check when I could pick him up, and I asked, I'm looking for my cat, and there was a cat in a carrier, and one of the guys said, well, here's the cat. I'm like, that's not my cat. And then when I picked up our cat, well, they didn't ask me for any ID or anything, not even my name. So yeah, I found that interesting. But otherwise, I've been writing. I've been continuing my Christmas wish list. I also have a book coming out with my pen name, my spicy kind of darkish romance, and it's coming out in November, and I think 3/4 done, and I have to finish the last quarter. So that's another thing that I want to work on this month and next month. And so I have a Patreon for my readers, which is a free Patreon. So I'm sharing my writing as I go, and I'm thinking about doing a paid tier for my self-publishing, everything I'm talking about here, like to-do list and more behind the scenes and all that stuff. And the reason why I'm thinking about doing that is I have a Substack, but the problem is I'm trying to reduce my amount of platforms I have to update, or I want to update, because right now I have to change logins, I have to change platforms, I have to do all those things. And I thought I could do it with a different email, right? Do another Patreon page, but that's the same thing. Then I have to log off, log back in, and all those things. And I'm trying to streamline as much as I can when it comes to where I'm present, but I also want to share things. And honestly, even if nobody signs up for that, right now I'm asking my readers over there on my Patreon to see if they are also interested in the self-publishing part of it, which in this case, I'll just keep everything free. But if they're not, I'll just create a like $3 monthly tier, and I'll share everything there, and I'll also let you know when it's available and stuff. But at the same time, it's also something for me to kind of use as a blog and a to-do list and reminders, so that I can also look back and see what I've done, because I have calendars, I have physical notepads, I have a lot of different things, but I want to have everything in one spot and share everything that I'm doing and then look back. And that's what I wanted to do with my Substack. But then I also put myself like too much pressure on it. I thought I needed to be bringing value and being interesting, and which I'm not trying to not be interesting and to not bring value, but I feel like if I'm sharing my ups and downs, sometimes it's just more, or maybe it's not as thought out. It might just be me going blah on the Patreon, which sounds great. I mean, if you are into my blah and have it, then yes, please do join. So this is just, again, a quick update to let you know that I'm here. I'm in Belgium. I'll tell you more about the move and everything that means in terms of the business of self-publishing, everything I'm going to need to change, everything I'm going to need to do. I also have reached 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, which means I can start getting monetized there, but I don't want to apply for it until I maybe just have set up the business in Belgium, so that I don't have to switch, because I don't know how everything is going to work for that. So yeah, quite a lot of things to do on the horizon. And then I'll share again why I canceled, what my thought process was. I explained some of it, but you should see Bobby Voltaire right now. He's on his back looking like a rabbit with his paws on the couch. Anyways, so I hope everybody is doing great. I hope you had a wonderful summer, and that writing and self-publishing or publishing, if that's what you're doing, or just writing or reading, if you're one of my listeners who does not write, and that everything is going great. So to everybody out there, happy reading. And no, that's not it. To all writers out there, happy writing, and to everyone, happy reading. Talk soon.